Welcome to Monster Trailcams, the thrilling crossroads of mystery and technology, where unexplainable footage of strange creatures caught on trailcams are showcased. From all corners of the world, our community members contribute their most peculiar captures, ensuring an endless stream of eerie intrigue. With Monster Trailcams, you become part of a global network of thrill seekers and mystery hunters. So whether it's shadowy figures in the woods or inexplicable shapes prowling the night, this is your home for the bizarre and uncanny. Join us, hit that subscribe button, and step into a world of the wild and unexplained. Buckle up, it's a wild ride. A Reddit user has recently shared a video that has garnered much attention due to its eerie content. The footage features a man and his friends venturing out one night, driven by a thirst for exploration. One of the group members is seen wielding a camera, documenting their adventure by capturing seemingly ordinary elements. However, the ordinary quickly transitions into the extraordinary when they spot an isolated figure in the darkness.
Get the f*** out of here right now. I'm dead-ass f***ing serious. This is freaking me the fuck out.
Standing completely alone, there appears to be a child who is strikingly motionless. The sight is so uncanny and unnerving that the friends decide to relocate, but the peculiarity of the night continues to escalate. Unexpectedly, they come across the same figure once again. Now, however, the silent, childlike figure stands across the road, still utterly devoid of any movement. Initially, they mistake it for a figurine or a statue due to its incredible stillness. This unusual sight begs the question, what exactly is this figure? Is it an ethereal spirit or just a perfectly still statue? The answers remain shrouded in mystery, leaving the viewers entranced and seeking explanations. In a secret place, tucked away from prying eyes, a surveillance camera was recording an otherwise ordinary day. Everything seemed normal, uneventful even. For the first couple of seconds, the screen showed nothing out of the ordinary, nothing you'd consider unusual. Suddenly, the monotony was disrupted by a cat that came sauntering into the frame. The feline moved towards a heap of garbage, presumably in search of a meal, or perhaps some scrap that piqued its curiosity. But what happened next was far from normal. Out of nowhere, without any apparent cause or warning, the mound of trash dramatically burst into flames. The unsuspecting cat, caught by surprise, quickly dashed away from the sudden danger. Oddly enough, everyone else nearby seemed to carry on with their routines, oblivious to the unusual spectacle. The question that lingers is, what could have possibly sparked this spontaneous combustion? As of now, it remains an unsolved mystery. The camera, a silent witness to this peculiar event, continues its watch, recording the world and all its strange happenings. Throughout the years, many homeowners have chosen to install surveillance cameras for safety and security. What's surprising, though, is how often these cameras capture occurrences we'd never have imagined. Take this video clip as an example, where we observe a mysterious, disembodied shape appearing within the camera's field of view. Not only that, but a flashing orb can also be seen, seemingly hovering near this mysterious shadow. According to the homeowners, no one was present in that specific location at the time the video was recorded.
Watch this spot right here. You can see a shadow up here. Boom.
And no one's there.
Oddly enough, the orb seems to blink in and out of sight near the stationary shadow, almost as though it's keeping the shadow company.
It just sits there too.
It does, it just sits right there.
You can see the whole shadow.
This phenomena brings to mind tales of shadow people, entities believed to be of a somewhat sinister or malevolent nature. The question arises, why did this apparent shadow person choose to stand undisturbed in the darkness? A lady wandering along a dimly lit trail at night felt a sense of discomfort. Trusting her instincts, she began to record her surroundings, thinking it might come in handy should anything unusual happen. The footage reveals a jogger passing her, visible when she angles the camera behind her. Yet in a twist of events, when she swings the camera back to her front, that jogger is nowhere to be found. Strangely enough, moments later, The same jogger reappears to her left, pausing momentarily before darting backward as if in pursuit of her. Fueled by fear, she sprinted away, cutting the recording short. Once this eerie snippet made its way to social media, it quickly gathered traction, igniting a flurry of reactions and speculations. Some viewers commented on its cinematic feel, likening it to a movie scene, although no one could quite pinpoint which movie. A segment of the audience felt the incident might have been premeditated, arguing the event seemed too uncanny to be real. The footage undeniably raises eyebrows and chills. We'd love to hear your take on it, genuine scare or cleverly staged. In yet another mind-boggling clip shared on TikTok by The Matrix is Broken, we find ourselves inside a car that's trapped in a traffic jam on Suffield Mountain Road. But what causes this congestion isn't your everyday traffic snag. In an inexplicable scenario, a car is seen stationary in the middle of the road, seemingly without cause. The way this car is positioned defies all logical understanding of physics. It's almost as if it has plummeted from the sky or been dislodged from the towering trees nearby.
This is what's happening right now in Suffield on Mountain Road.
The sight raises some bewildering questions that leave viewers scratching their heads. How is the car managing such an extraordinary suspension? And even more puzzling, how does it maintain its balance throughout the entire duration of the video? It's a spectacle that appears to challenge our understanding of the physical world. In a fascinating TikTok video uploaded by user Jezebel TikTok, viewers are plunged into an enigma that has sparked lively debate. The short clip, shot from the inside of a car, seems ordinary enough initially, featuring a man strolling along a sidewalk. Suddenly, the man does something that sends viewers spiraling into a world of speculation. As he takes off his jacket and extends it forward, another man, dressed in a red shirt, appears to materialize out of thin air. The unexpectedness of this event sends a ripple of intrigue through the viewer's mind. With the video causing quite the stir, theories began to circulate in an attempt to make sense of the seemingly inexplicable scene. Some viewers suggest that perhaps there was a hidden passage in the right-hand wall from which the red-shirted man emerged. Others put forth the idea that this could be an optical illusion, a trick of the angle. They speculate that the movements of the first man and the man in the red shirt were perfectly synced, creating the illusion of one man appearing from nowhere as they crossed paths. Several years ago, an eerie incident transpired in the backyard of a Reddit user's home in Atlanta, Georgia. It was late at night, and the individual was comfortably settled in their house when their Nest IQ security system alerted them of movement in their backyard. The system, designed specifically to recognize faces, displayed an image that gave the user a serious case of the creeps. It was precisely 10:54 p.m., and the security alert presented a mystifying question. Do you know this person? On the screen was what appeared to be a foggy, almost transparent face lurking in the yard. The original poster, OP, shared their story on Reddit and mentioned that they weren't immediately asserting that the image was of a ghost. Still, they couldn't help but be spooked by the ghostly visage. Skeptics, having seen the image, posited that it might be a case of pareidolia, a phenomenon where the human brain recognizes familiar patterns or shapes in random objects. Yet, this explanation doesn't entirely hold up, since it doesn't account for the initial detection of movement in the backyard that triggered the alert. As a result, the image has become a hot topic of discussion among paranormal enthusiasts, with opinions divided on whether it depicts a genuine ghost or is merely an optical illusion. In situations like these, where concrete evidence is scarce, people tend to interpret things differently. As with many purported ghostly sightings, the truth of the matter is often ambiguous, and individuals must decide for themselves what they believe. In this case, the Reddit user was left with an unsettling image and more questions than answers. Did they capture a fleeting moment of a paranormal phenomenon, or was it a mere trick of the light? Perhaps we'll never know for sure. Believers in the supernatural might see this incident as evidence of otherworldly beings, while skeptics might dismiss it as a simple malfunction of technology or an overactive imagination. A few months back, a Reddit user who goes by the name Little Space Mochi posted a video that really got people talking. The video was shot on September 29th, 2022, and shows something pretty intriguing, a mysterious object floating past the moon. Now, this isn't just any object, it's shaped like a disc, reminding a lot of us of those classic alien flying saucers we've seen in movies and comics. Apparently, the video was shot using some high-quality, professional-grade equipment, and it's said to have been filmed somewhere in China. As you can imagine, this footage spread like wildfire on Reddit. People couldn't stop talking about it. Comments were coming in by the hundreds. Everyone was trying to figure out what they were seeing. Is it real, or is it just an elaborate hoax? Some folks were skeptical, saying it all seemed a bit too perfect, almost like a scene from a sci-fi movie. They were questioning whether it could really be genuine. But on the flip side, there were people who pointed out that creating a fake video of this quality would be really tough. They argued that if someone tried to use CGI to make it, the video would probably end up looking more artificial. And that brings us to another interesting question. With so many people around the world constantly watching and recording the moon, why haven't more sources come forward to confirm this sighting? You'd think that if something that extraordinary happened, other cameras would have caught it too, right? When the show James May, Our Man in Italy first aired, audiences were quick to notice some oddities. In several scenes, there appeared to be strange anomalies in the background. The first unusual sighting was in a field. Shortly after, another was identified in a different shot. But these odd instances didn't stop there. In episode 4, while James May is in a parking garage in Florence, a curious image emerges. A see-through figure of a man moving from left to right.
Which was a little bit awkward, but I did choose one.
Furthermore, in the episode titled House of Pain, yet another shadowy figure is caught lurking in the background.
It is worth remembering that this actually is a mass grave.
Initially, the popular belief was that these occurrences were nothing more than glitches. James May himself chimed in on the subject, suggesting via Twitter that it was probably a case of corrupted video files. But given the frequency of these mysterious figures appearing in various episodes, many started to question this explanation. Was the production team behind the show pulling some kind of prank on the viewers, or did they inadvertently release the show with multiple corrupted scenes? It seems a bit far-fetched that such errors would slip through, especially considering the show's high production value. A more intriguing theory has since emerged. Some fans speculate that something or someone might be trailing James May. They argue that it's quite implausible for so many glitches to end up in a high-budget series. Instead, they're convinced that these are genuine glimpses of a spirit, possibly one that has some connection with May. Whether these are indeed paranormal activities or just harmless production mistakes remains to be seen. A couple vacationing in Scotland managed to record intriguing footage of a mysterious entity moving in the waters of Loch Ness. This sighting has reignited speculations about the existence of the legendary Loch Ness monster, often affectionately referred to as Nessie. The couple, who have chosen to stay out of the spotlight by remaining anonymous, were enjoying their vacation when they unexpectedly witnessed something unusual in the renowned Loch Ness waters. Enthusiasts and experts dedicated to the legend of Nessie have described the video as some of the most compelling footage obtained in recent memory. The clip vividly displays a sizable entity moving just beneath the water's surface, occasionally breaking through with a notable hum. Based on their observation, the couple estimated the creature to be anywhere from 20 to 30 feet in length, possessing a fin that seemingly aided its movement through the water. For many, Nessie is a symbol of mystery, often depicted as a massive aquatic being with a stretched neck. The creature's appearance in many accounts strikingly resembles a plesiosaur, leading some to theorize that Nessie could potentially be a remnant from prehistoric times, still lurking in modern waters. However, not everyone is convinced. Skeptics often dismiss these reported sightings as mere misunderstandings. They argue that many Nessie photographs and videos could simply be depicting common aquatic animals or floating debris. Some even go as far as suggesting that many of these pieces of evidence are intentionally fabricated hoaxes. What sets this footage apart, according to some experts, is its clarity. They consider it to be one of the most credible pieces of evidence supporting Nessie's existence to surface in the past several decades. Meanwhile, the couple behind the footage expressed neutrality on the matter. While they appreciate the myths and tales associated with Loch Ness, they neither strongly believe nor dismiss Nessie's existence. Their main hope in sharing the footage was to offer it up for expert analysis, aiming to potentially bring some clarity to the ongoing mystery. As of now, despite the intriguing video, a concrete answer remains elusive. Nobody has been able to conclusively identify the cause of the pronounced disturbance seen in the Loch Ness waters. A user recently shared a video clip on TikTok that captivated many. The footage, both puzzling and slightly unsettling, featured an oddity in the sky that left countless viewers scratching their heads. As the video begins, we see an puzzling orb of light positioned just above the sun, almost as if there's an additional celestial body.
Planet that is right north of the sun.
Moments later, the individual recording the video pans the camera to reveal the moon, which can be seen in the opposite direction. The person who uploaded the video floated a whimsical theory. Could this be a glitch in some kind of vast cosmic simulation we're all a part of?
And wow, I would love to say it was the moon, but since the moon happens to be right here on the opposite side, there's no way it is.
Imagine a computer game so intricate that it occasionally makes errors, like accidentally showing an extra sun in the sky.
Oh, just look at that planet just beaming and shining right now. Somebody tell me what it is. Thank you.
This playful notion drew laughter and a range of reactions from the TikTok community. Some cheeky commenters couldn't resist drawing parallels with Tatooine. Yes, that iconic desert planet from the Star Wars saga that boasts not one but two suns.
Y'all have been taught in school that Mercury and Venus do not show up. Oh, just look at that planet just beaming and shining right now.
Now, for those who are familiar with natural phenomena, this video might not be as bewildering. There exists a logical explanation for such a sight, and it's known as a Sundog. This isn't some mythical creature, but rather a scientifically recognized atmospheric optical illusion. The Sundog phenomenon occurs when ice crystals in the atmosphere refract or bend sunlight. This refraction can result in a bright and visible spot on one or both sides of the sun. In essence, what people may be witnessing in such videos are the wonders of nature and its ability to astound us with its unexpected displays. Still, for someone encountering this for the first time, seeing a Sundog can be quite the surreal experience.
That wraps it up for this episode. If you want more of this type of content, then consider subscribing. This is Donovan Dredd signing off. Take care, everyone.